Hey guys, Charl from worshipguitarskills.com, back again with another lesson for you. And today I'm going to show you a cool rhythmic melodic idea. Now that might sound a little bit different because sometimes when you play rhythm, it's more rhythm focused, and when you play melodies, it's more melodic focused. But we're going to combine those two ideas. I'm going to show you a cool melodic rhythmic idea on one string across a progression 1, 5, 6, 4 in the key of E major. Let me go ahead and play it for you right now, and afterwards I'll break down the rhythm as well as where the actual notes come from. Here we go. Alright, so there you kind of get the idea what I'm trying to say here with it's a rhythmic melodic approach. One of our videos that we teach here on the channel is about rhythmic soloing, and this is not exactly a solo, but you can see how it combines strong rhythm yet a really strong melodic concept as well. So if you've not seen the first two videos in this series where I showed you how you can take triads to really show you what notes to play, you can check the description for the links. You can link out to those videos. And this is really the third installment of this series to kind of show you how you can use triads to highlight the notes that you want to play. Now, before we played it like this: E, B, C sharp minor, and A. But this time I'm going to change my triad shapes a little bit. I'm going to play E over here, and B like that, and C sharp minor like this, and then A obviously up here. So what does that mean? Well, if I play E like this, I can see I get a B note. If I play B like this, I still have that same note. And if I play C sharp minor like this, I have a minor 7th note, which is that same B note. So the same note is being used over the first 3 chords. For E I have, for B, for C sharp minor, as a minor 7th. That same note is being used across all 3 chords. Now obviously just starting and staying on it one note is going to be boring, so that's why I'm using a similar concept that we've looked at before in our first 2 videos, where I have a starting note and an ending note. And as you can see, it's literally just from my triad. But I have a passing tone, which in essence is just this. And I do that over E. I do it over B. Now, this is where I want to draw your attention. With the previous 2 examples, we started on a chord tone, we ended on a chord tone, and in between those 2 notes, we had a non-chord tone. But in this case, that pattern changes a little bit. Yes, we start on a chord tone, and we end on a chord tone, and we have a passing tone in the middle for E. But when we get to B, we start on a chord tone, non-chord tone, and then again a non-chord tone, because this is technically a B sus4, which is not what's happening in the progression. But I can now kind of break the rules a little bit because my ear has already latched onto that idea. That's why over E I can play, and also over B, and then also over C sharp minor, in this case minor 7, and then for the A I did this. So it's simply 8, 9 on the G and 7 on the E. And as you can see, that's not a chord tone, and that is not a chord tone. If I played chord tones, it would have been or, but instead I went. So I get like a really interesting sound happening here over the A chord, but it's simply 8, 9, 7. And those are the notes. Let me play it for you one more time with the track, and then I'll give you some pointers on that rhythm. So it's a fairly syncopated rhythm. So as you can see, I'm picking the notes. So down, up, up, down. And then I slide up. Down, up, up, down, up, up, down, slide. Down, up, down, slide, up, down, slide. So that's a pretty cool way to cover a big area of the neck. You can cover a lot of area on the neck when you use slides like this. And when I come down, the first 3 chords is quite busy. But then for our 4th chord, I open it up, rhythmically speaking, and then I go with that descending line again. So it's fairly straightforward, but it shows you the power of a repetitive idea where we are using the same concept that I taught you in the previous 2 videos, but I'm slightly adapting it over here because of the repetition, and when I play it in this position, it sounds really cool. Now, to date, we've basically done 3 guitar parts. In the first video, we did one that started on the root note of the E. The second video, we started on the 3rd of the E. And now for this 3rd video, we start on the 5th of the E. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to play all 3 examples for you back to back. If you want to learn the first 2, the links are in the description, and I'm going to play them back to back, and then you can basically see how cool it sounds when you have these different starting points at your disposal to come up with melodies that sound like it perfectly fits the progression, yet there's a lot of variety between these different examples. Alright, so there you can hear 3 different examples, all using the similar concept that we've looked at in this series. And in short, we took the triads, it told us what notes to play over the progression, and then it's just a matter of joining the chord tones together with some passing tones, or even just repeating a cool melody over a bunch of chords. That sounds really cool. And then making sure that your phrasing and your articulation kind of mimics the human voice. You want to get some kind of a lyrical quality, and you want to also make sure that you are using some solid rhythm to kind of make these notes come alive. So if you enjoy this lesson and you want to get this backing track along with hundreds of other backing tracks composed in a modern worship guitar style across a range of different progressions, keys and tempos, just check the link in the description for our worship guitar skills practice pack, which is an awesome resource to give you this musical backdrop to go ahead and practice the tips, tricks and techniques that I've given you in this series, along with a bunch of other lessons as it relates to composing parts for modern worship guitar. Check out the description for all of the links. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next video.